I just some fake hacking screens to impress people. So my name is Gabriel. I'm a Python lead engineer at Zeelo, and I've been working here for 7 months, really happy. So my partner got a message from a recruiter out of the blue, as we get many messages in LinkedIn, but I don't have LinkedIn. And this message from a recruiter was really nice, and then my partner asked a couple of questions and was really responsive, but sadly my partner didn't have the qualifications, but she was like, how about I send you this contact? And then I got contacted by Pau from your group, and yeah, he explained to me the positions that they had opened, a bit like the company, what they did and whatnot. And yeah, it sort of stood out as a recruiter, from like the spam messages to actually someone responsive. And yeah, we started to have phone calls, talking about it. At that point I wasn't even considering changing jobs, but yeah, the offer seemed really interesting, and here I am. So I started to talk with Pau, the recruiter, and I was very upfront that I wasn't really considering switching jobs, that I was just curious and whatnot, but then we ended up talking, and the more I knew about it. But I always was very reserved, like I'm not sure, you know, I'm just considering it. But then very early on I had a call with Danny, the CTO of Zeelo, and what was supposed to be like a 40 minutes call ended up being like 2 hours. So we had an instant like connection, and like from that call onwards I was already invested in the company, and then is when I actually decided to switch jobs. It's a really fast-paced environment, so you really get to have an impact. That's sort of what I like, that on my previous company, been there for like 3 years, and basically I already had sort of all the impact I was gonna have, and here was like a new problem-rich environment to like come and fix things and add a lot of value and new challenges. So I was really interested. I mean, it was a bit weird at the beginning because they had a couple of job offers open, and it wasn't very clear if one was like more senior or management or whatnot. But I was like with Pau, this is what I want to do. And he was like, yeah, don't worry, you fit. So I wasn't perfectly aligned with like the offers that they had published, but Pau reassured me that I was a good fit. So even though I wasn't thinking I was a good fit initially, because I didn't match to the letter like the offers that I saw, like he reassured me, and I was quite skeptical at the beginning. But I joined the call with Danny, and yeah, it turns out I was a good fit, and it was a very good match. Yeah, so there's this thing with the recruiters that you never know if they are telling you that this is a good fit because it's a good fit, or because they just want to get you in and get the commission and whatnot. So again, I was skeptical at the beginning, but yeah, Pau was completely honest, and everything matched the expectations from all the sides, and everything was very, very aligned. Through the whole process, again, even after like I sort of was about to sign and whatnot, I got calls from Pau every now and then, or WhatsApps, and we were discussing, and even at some point you guys came to the office, and yeah, it was like a continuous relationship, not just like, oh, now you signed, see you. So yeah, it was good. Yeah, I was a bit like stuck on my previous job, sort of not even realizing. It wasn't until I started to have these calls and this information about this new job and whatnot that I actually thought, oh, I can actually improve my situation, you know, and move, and I don't need to stay here. And since then, here I've been feeling much more comfortable, and like I have a better career path, and like I'm enjoying my everyday coming at work.